This is the news today. But firstly, Diddy's has had some charges dropped.
I've heard. Which ones?
Not the main ones, though. They still hitting him with racketeering and all kinds of shit like that. But he has had some charges dropped against him.
I mean, he has some big ones dropped, it looks like. Arson, attempted kidnapping. I think those are pretty.
Yeah, but they were probably dropped because it wasn't gonna work. You see? I mean, look, Diddy is a problematic son of a bitch, right? But let's be clear. My studio system, what the fuck is that? Can you all hear me? Yeah, they can hear me. No, let's drop this in here somehow. Oh Lord. Okay, anyway. Let me find the Diddy thing for y'all. Where was I? Yeah, can include system audio in your broadcast. Okay, anyway. So this is Diddy. Let me bring him over.
Big C super chat, a couple bucks for your internet. It's very nice of you, Big C.
Hey, thank you, Big C. You understand what I'm going through, you know what I mean? Him and Bozak, you know? When black people give you something, it's always a catch, you know what I mean? You know, they give you something and say, hey, Sky, here's a couple bucks for your shitty fucking internet, you know? No, like, here's a couple bucks, okay? Here's a couple bucks for your shitty fucking internet.
Well, that's what you do.
Huh?
That's what you do.
Yeah, I'm black too, yeah, I ain't saying, you know what I mean? I ain't saying I'm perfect, you know, but let's see. Oh, when was this? This was today. Okay, let's see if they cover this in this.
You might know.
Of course, we got to hear a commercial first. I can't do anything but that, homeboy. This ain't YouTube.
Performance and
both sides resting their cases yesterday in the Sean Diddy Combs sex trafficking trial. Closing arguments now set to begin tomorrow. CB Cotton live outside the courthouse in New York City for us. Any news coming from inside the court today?
Hey, John, well, jurors are off today, but this afternoon, Diddy's defense team, prosecutors, and the judge will meet to finalize jury instructions before deliberations begin, likely on Monday, because get this, closing arguments are expected to take all of tomorrow and Friday. And prosecutors have also now told the court they'd like to simplify how one charge is explained to the jury. For more than 6 weeks now, prosecutors have argued Sean Diddy Combs used his fame and intimidation to create a sex crime ring. Diddy faces 5 total counts, the most serious charge, racketeering conspiracy.
Free Diddy.
The prosecution called 34 witnesses, including 2 ex-girlfriends, former employees, and law enforcement officials. They testified about the drug-fueled marathon sex events called freak-offs. Jurors were shown images of baby oil, lubricant, drugs, weapons, bruises, explicit text, and even some videos from the freak-offs. Defense attorneys presented their case in about 30 minutes yesterday. Diddy did not testify, and his lawyers did not call any witnesses, but instead pointed to some additional explicit text and other court documents maintaining all the sex was consensual. They even played parts of Diddy's old voice messages to ex-girlfriends for the jury.
We should really just focus on, at the end of the day, what will make you get better? What do you want me to do to make you feel better? What do you want me to give you? How can we get to a solution so we can move on?
So today, the judge may also rule on a defense motion for an acquittal on all counts. Yesterday, a defense attorney went line by line to explain why they believe the prosecution has not met its burden of proof. Diddy has maintained his innocence and pleaded not guilty to all the charges. John.
CB Cotton for us with the update. CB, thank you. We'll look forward to the closing
Thank you,
arguments
Robin.
tomorrow.
What she say? I look cute or something?
She said happy birthday.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I've missed Robin.
Yeah, anyway, so close window. Okay. Yeah, anyway, so that's where we are with Diddy, you know what I mean? We can see. I don't necessarily think that okay, he's gonna get hit with sex trafficking because they can say he flew the escorts across state lines, you know what I mean?
But he's not gonna get.
But as a dude flying dudes across state lines is like, you know, when it comes to sex and dudes, it's a little different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that I don't know.
I think I wouldn't be surprised if he just got probation or house arrest. I don't. You think he's doing time?
Fuck, dude. I don't know because, okay, he's a sick dude. He did beat these fucking women. There's no question about that, right? Mm-hmm. But a lot of them look like willing participants in his bullshit. You know?
Yeah.
So I say dudes flying over state lines is just a bro party. Yeah, but they going to bang a woman, and that's where the shit gets weird. You know? I don't know. Should he do 25 fucking years? If this was like domestic violence, where he was beating Cassie and he was on trial for that, definitely. But that's not what he's being charged with.
You mean definitely in addition to what he's already...
No, what I'm saying is, okay, the domestic violence thing, clearly he beats women, right? But that's not what he's being charged with, because I think the statute of limitations on that shit's done, you see? So, you trying to find something to charge him with. Is he a nice person? No. Is he a freak? Absolutely. You know how much fucking porn this dude can get when he get out? If he get out?
I blame. I judge those women.
Okay, no, listen. He freaky as fuck. There's chicks into this shit.
I know.
Any of your girls were like, damn, I wish I could get with Diddy?
No.
Really?
No.
Why you find it like that? You don't like baby oil?
I don't like men who beat women.
Okay. Let's remove the beating.
No.
Okay? And let's just focus on the baby oil and the escorts.
No.
Could you handle that part?
No, that's fucking with my pH.
Damn. Okay. You got weak ass pH, okay? You need Cassie pH, okay?
I think Cassie's pH is fucked forever.
Cassie's pH is baby oil.
I think it probably is at this point.
Brittany has a question.